fighting for everyone in the stands. And so it is one of the coolest scenes every single year.
And there's a lot of pride in this game, too, between Army and Navy and the bragging rights. It's been going on now for decades and for over a century. This game at the end of the college football year, it just means more to these two teams.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed on trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Horvath. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So the Army Black Knights offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Trying to get to it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This rivalry started in 1890 when Dennis Mikey, for whom the stadium at West Point is named, talked Navy into playing a game and the Mids blew them out.
And since that first blowout, obviously, this has been an unbelievable rivalry. So many things about it, honoring the fallen.
Touchdown, Navy! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And the Black Knights headed quickly to the line. They're going to ride this running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Last time the Cadets and Mids clashed, it was Army winning a close one.
They came out, they did what they needed to do late in the game to get the win, and they've been talking about it for an entire year back in West Point, getting another win over their big rival nation.
And the bragging in this rivalry is enormous, right? Like, it's not just a normal game. This is a game that everybody watches, everybody cheers for, but the uniforms really, really matter.
The give to the tailback. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Looking to pass. It's Daly. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Black Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
As a quarterback, it's no fun playing against 3-4 defenses when they can get pass rushes from the interior of their defensive line. How can you complete throws against this defense if you can't step up into the pocket?
Navy will have to punt it away. Catch is made at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Dances away to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. He's going to take off. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. The give to the big fullback. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Black Knights look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Black Knights.
And where did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. He'll bring it back looking for help. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attacking it.
Able to pick up a couple on first down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. On the option. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Now on 2nd down. They'll run the option. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Guys, they call this America's game because no matter who you root for, you're captivated by this.
Well, and this is just one of those games I think always just stands out just because of the way it looks, right? It's all the uniforms in the stands. It's the pageantry. It's the history of this game. It's the style of football these two teams play as well. It just means so much to these players.
It's so cool, and it's saved for after the Heisman Trophy, after the championship games, when they get the spotlight on them, a well-deserved spotlight for what they do for everyone out there across this country.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback checking the play. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Scanning the field, it's Daly. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Going up top on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense, and they're in a 3-4 alignment. You're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapsed the pocket on that play.
Bought a little time, lets it go. They're working that left side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Looking to move it through the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Horvath. Forced out of the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, midshipman.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, baby.
and try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Takes a hit as he fired. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Daly. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the ground with the back. Turns it on in midfield. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Toss sweep right. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, there are rivalries, and then there is undeniably the most meaningful rivalry in sports. And the battle for the chance to sing second in today's Army-Navy game has been a sight to behold. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Army and Navy plays out.
Army has it back in the offense ready to go. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On 3rd down, going up top. They get to him as he throws. That's caught. It's Stewart. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This offense has a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Daly. Moving away from pressure. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He's looking downfield to throw. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Gets away from one, finds room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The offense lining up for a first down play. On the run, it's Chapman. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Goes to the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this quarterback has tried to do some damage in this game with his speed. He just hasn't been able to. Just nowhere for him to go so far, and you saw it on that last play there.
Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Navy will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
To the air, it's Daly. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Dances away. Going to try to get it himself. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Just buried it. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Black Knights are threatening in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Army! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
Wants to throw. It's Daly. On the move to his left. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and it is a 1-point game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Navy will go back on the attack. After giving up that last touchdown, they've still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, if they really love here, steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Headed to the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll go to the fullback. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Looking to throw, it's David. Quarterback adapting. And he's knocked down.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He gets a block. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. And Navy will go back on the attack. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
Now on the option. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Those fullbacks, oh man, those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
Now on 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. He'll ride his man on the option. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the option. He'll pull it on the read. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
They'll ride the hot hand. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back goes in motion. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack. Their third sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Navy will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Here comes the biggest drive for this defense. They need this stop the way the rest of us need oxygen. If they don't get it, they're done. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And with the lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Big fullback's got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Line getting set on 2nd down. To throw, it's Horvath. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Complete downfield. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Dances away from the heat. Touchdown, Navy! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
He will be stopped short. They can't get the 2-point conversion, and they're still up by 1 here in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the expressway is wide open. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Army. They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. Listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking downfield, it's Daly. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The two-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Navy offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to...
Fires and picked off.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing. You need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
The Black Knights inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. Out of the gun, the inside handoff looking for a crease. On the move at the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, first and goal. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat Coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
On it hits the left upright, no good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Getting some heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Horvat. Hogs it downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Off he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, midshipman. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for you.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.